Hey guys, in this video we're going to be counting down the top 10 celebrities that had glow downs according to fans. Number 10, Taylor Lautner. The actor recently posted a video on Instagram showing screenshots of all the hate comments that he's been getting, of course coming from fans who have been roasting his appearance. Some of them were extremely brutal. People were making fun of his hairline and pointing out how much he's aged since the last time they saw him on the big screen. Taylor admitted the barrage of nasty comments brought up old feelings and memories, and they reminded him of why he stopped reading them in the past. He said, if this was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even 2, 3 years ago, that would have really gotten under my skin. It would have caused me to want to go into a hole and not go outside. Definitely not do press interviews and put myself in the position where I have to see that kind of stuff. He also admitted that he wouldn't be on here posting the video if he wasn't entirely unbothered by the criticism, but insisted that he's now at a place where it doesn't make him question who he is and it doesn't take anything away from him. In the end, he told his followers to spread love and positivity. It's that simple. Thankfully, a ton of people understood him and really resonated with the message. Number 9, Zac Efron. The High School Musical star really shocked fans with how different he looked in 2021, when a video surfaced online of his face looking extremely altered. When Zac appeared on camera for a virtual Earth Day event, everyone was totally distracted by his appearance. Not only did he no longer have his iconic baby face look, but some people suggested that he had an altered jawline and enhanced lips, and suspected that he had, at the very least, some Botox done. Zac then responded to the rumors in an interview with Entertainment Tonight in September of 2022. He explained that his different looking face was actually due to a jaw injury in 2013, not surgery. It turns out that he broke his jaw and had to have his mouth wired shut after he was running through his house in socks and slipped, and then he hit his face on the granite corner of a fountain and lost consciousness. When he woke up, his chin bone was hanging off of his face. The injury also came around the time he tore his ACL, dislocated his shoulder, broke his wrist, and threw out his back. He did physical therapy to rehabilitate the injury, but when he stopped it, it caused facial issues like the growth of his masseter muscles. Number 8, Billie Eilish. Back in October of 2021, Billie lost thousands of Instagram followers, all because her aesthetic changed. She appeared on the cover of British Vogue looking very girly, with blonde hair, soft pinks, corsets, and stockings. Now this was a very big change from her former boyish, androgynous signature style, with baggy clothes and colored hair. So when she made the change, a lot of fans resented her for it. They accused her of being a sellout or giving into the female beauty standard. Billie recently hit back with a scathing post on Instagram. She wrote, "I spent the first 5 years of my career getting absolutely obliterated by you fools for being boyish and dressing how I did, and constantly being told I'd be hotter if I acted like a woman. Now when I feel comfortable enough to wear anything remotely feminine or fitting, I changed and I'm a sellout. You guys are true idiots." She went on to call her critics bozos and women-hating weirdos. She then posted a follow-up story calling out all the misogyny. The thing is, a lot of the criticism over her appearance was tied to the fact that she started showing a lot more skin. In the past, she said she would cover up more because she had a complicated relationship with self-image. So it wasn't really about rejecting beauty standards in the first place. That's just something that was thrown onto her. Number 7, Liam Payne. When the singer recently walked the London red carpet for the premiere of Louis Tomlinson's new documentary, fans couldn't help but comment on his extremely chiseled new look. Of course, they speculated that there was some kind of plastic surgery involved, specifically involving Liam's jawline and cheekbone area, which would give him a more angular face. Some have even theorized that he underwent the infamous buccal fat removal procedure, which a lot of other celebrities have done recently. During the procedure, doctors cut out the fat pads from the inside of the cheeks, which gives you a more defined and angular look. Buccal fat removal isn't necessarily a new thing, but it's only recently gone viral on TikTok. People also listed all the other possible surgeries that he could have gotten, including rhinoplasty, lip filler, cheek implants, chin implants, jaw shave, brow bone reduction, Botox, or even an eye lift. Of course, there were also those who suggested that he had simply just gotten older, but if you take a look at photos of him only 2 or 3 years ago, that starts to get a little more unrealistic. The reason is that his face is an entirely different shape, and a drastic change like that seems very unlikely in the given time frame. Number 6, Jonah Hill. The actor has recently had another massive weight loss transformation, but this time it's garnered an insanely negative reaction from fans. When pictures started circulating on Twitter, some were praising his achievement, but many people questioned his new look, accusing him of taking a weight loss medication like Ozempic in order to get that extremely lean figure. Underneath these photos were many comments saying that they preferred the old Jonah Hill, but none of this should have even been said in the first place. In his new Netflix documentary Stutz, Jonah reveals that he struggled with his weight all throughout his life. He said, "When I was a kid, exercise and diet diet was framed to me as like, there is something wrong with how you look, but never once was exercise and diet propositioned to me in terms of mental health. I just wish that was presented to people differently. The actor has had quite a few dramatic weight transformations over the years. He first lost excessive weight for his role in the movie 21 Jump Street. Then the graph went up and down with different roles. For example, he actually decided to gain weight for his role in the movie War Dogs, but he's since decided to slim right back down again. Number 5. Doja Cat. Last year, Doja underwent a major transformation and debuted her striking new look on Instagram, which of course was met with a bit of pushback from fans. The 27-year-old revealed to her followers that she never liked having long hair, so she decided to get rid of it completely. And while she was still on camera, she picked up a razor and shaved off her eyebrows too. She said, "I just can't believe that it took me this long to be like, shave your effing head. I feel like I was never supposed to have hair anyway. I don't like having hair. I never liked having hair." She went on to say that she felt exhausted when working out while she was wearing wigs, because they would often start sliding and peeling off of her head, which meant that she was concentrating more on her wig placement than actually working out. And she even called her experience wearing wigs an effing nightmare. In the end, Doja decided that she was just over it, and she seems to be way happier now that she doesn't have to worry about her hair. And the fact that she's still rocking a buzz cut just shows everyone that she's made the right decision. Number 4. Sam Smith. Ever since they came out as non-binary in 2019, the singer has faced an immense amount of backlash for their changing appearance, especially with the release of their new music video, I'm Not Here to Make Friends, which pushed a whole lot of boundaries by celebrating different body types, genders, and sexuality. When the video was released, it took YouTube by storm and flew to the top of its trending chart. But more than anything, fans couldn't believe how different Sam looks now. Not only do they have a short bleach blonde buzz cut, but their fashion sense shows that they have a flair for the dramatic. In the video, the singer can be seen wearing an enormous pink fluffy coat while arriving at a remote castle by helicopter. Once inside, dancers and drag queens surround them for a series of routines. One scene in particular that has upset some people shows Sam in a corset with a nipple tassel posing suggestively while being showered with jets of water. It wasn't long before the song was trending on Twitter too, and Sam eventually became the target of trolls and body shamers. But many fans were supportive of the change and posted lighthearted memes poking fun at their transformation over the years. Number 3. Madonna. When the singer presented an award at the 2023 Grammy Awards, viewers couldn't help but focus on her face, and many people have said that plastic surgery has made her totally unrecognizable. Some people genuinely couldn't even recognize her as she stood in front of an audience with noticeably bigger lips, braids, a tight black suit, and fishnet gloves. The moment sparked a sea of reactions on Twitter. Someone tweeted a video of Adele with the caption, "Me attempting to ignore the fact that Madonna has a whole new face." Another user wrote, "What the hell happened to Madonna's face?" Now, the 64-year-old has hit back at fans in an Instagram post of her own. She says that the criticism of her appearance is rooted in ageism and misogyny. She wrote, "Instead of focusing on what I said in my speech, many people chose to only talk about close-up photos of me taken with a long lens camera by a press photographer that would distort anyone's face. Once again, I'm caught in the glare of ageism and misogyny that permeates the world we live in, a world that refuses to celebrate women past the age of 45, and feels a need to punish her if she continues to be strong-willed, hardworking, and adventurous." So that was a pretty strong message to the haters. Number 2. Miley Cyrus. Saying Miley has changed since her Disney days is putting it lightly. Starting from her time on Hannah Montana, she has gone through so many transformations, both with music and with her overall aesthetic. But looking back on all of her eras, many people feel that she definitely glowed down in 2013. She debuted her crazy transformation at the MTV Video Music Awards, with a short blonde pixie cut and a skin-colored latex bra and bottoms, not to mention a giant foam finger. She later spoke to Harper's Bazaar about how she was typecast due to the performance. She said, "It became something that was expected of me. In the beginning, it was kind of like saying, screw you. Girls should be able to have this freedom or whatever. But it got to a point where I did feel sexualized." Miley also spoke about how hypocritical the public was during her Wrecking Ball era, while not batting an eye during her Hannah Montana years. She said, "People were so shocked by some of the things that I did. It should be more shocking that when I was 11 or 12, I was put in full hair and makeup, a wig, and told what to wear by a group of mostly older men." So really, all she ever wanted was to be allowed to make her own choices, as well as the freedom to grow and make mistakes along the way. And coming in at number 1, Jennifer Grey. After being catapulted to mega fame in 1987 for playing Baby in Dirty Dancing, Jennifer's career seemed to stall. And although she was personally happy with her nose and its distinct bump, she decided to undergo plastic surgery at the age of 29 in order to boost her career and gain more acting roles. But Jennifer said it actually ended up having the opposite effect. She said, "I went into the operating room a celebrity and came out anonymous." She told the Mirror in 2012 that it was a nose job from hell, and she'll always be this once famous actress that no one recognizes because of a nose job. After her first surgery, she was thrilled with the way that she looked. Then less than a year later, she noticed a tiny bit of cartilage was visible under the surface of her nose. She then underwent a second surgery to correct the issue, but when she woke up, she discovered that she no longer looked like herself at all. To make matters worse, when the public got wind of the situation, the star felt humiliated, as so many people didn't actually believe that she was Jennifer Grey anymore, and she would often have to go to great lengths to prove that she was who she said she was. So what do you guys think about all the names on this list? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.